if they hurt me, I'm gonna try to hurt them. If my parents tell me I'm gonna go to bed, I'm supposed to go to bed and I don't want to, or parents say, hey, you should go to school and I don't want to, the only way to get back at them is not to do what they want. The trouble with that is that's a short-term play. It's a short-term play. Sure, for a day, for 2 days, you can be defiant, but that creates negative energy. That's going in the wrong direction, right? That's going in the wrong direction. When you start to create that negative energy, then what happens is negative energy flows back to you.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Alright fam, back for another day of life, back for another day of daily. So blessed just to be talking with you again, just putting mental health out in this world. Fam, we're back on it after 8-9 days in Panama, got back on the daily train, and yes, I look like a snake, my arms are peeling. That Panama sun, it was totally different. It was totally different. Close to the equator, y'all. Really close. So I don't know geography very well. Okay, don't ask me where. I think Panama is by Costa Rica, definitely by Colombia. I heard Colombia talked about a lot when we were in Panama. Anyway, we're getting back into the swing of things. Midwest anxiety is, we got a lot of things cooking, y'all. We got a lot of things cooking. You always hear me say we got a lot of things cooking because we're just not a group. We do the MWA thing, and we're out there doing all kinds of stuff, putting all kinds of stuff out in this world, doing mental health our way. Anyway, enough of all that. I'm on to see clients all day today. Got lots of clients. Got Truancy Court. Maybe we should talk about Truancy Court today. Very interesting. I think I'll talk about Truancy Court. We're coming to the end of the school year, but we spend a lot of time talking with school refusal kids and parents, and there's a lot of fears around Truancy Court. And I'm going to tell you why I love Truancy Court. I think it's a fantastic program that we have, and so let's talk about that on the other side of this break. So you go ahead, sit back, put on your seatbelts, and enjoy this ride around doing community therapy today, y'all. Fam, let's talk about Truancy Court. I know we're kind of in the late days of the school year, and some of you have been in Truancy Court, some of your kids have, some of your kids haven't. I think it's a fantastic program. You know, when kids aren't going to school, you know, there's rules, there's reasons why kids are supposed to go to school. These are our future leaders. We need them to have educations to grow up smart, so we can continue to have awesome things in our world. And we don't need 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade dropouts. We don't need that. And I will tell you, we do a lot of school refusal. And sometimes teachers can't get kids to go to school. Principals can't get kids to go to school. Parents can't get kids to go to school. I can't get kids to go to school. And the last stop was Truancy Court. And my hope always is that the truancy, the court system, the district attorney's office can get these kids to go to school. But what I love is partnering, you know, especially with kids that aren't just truants, but they definitely have struggles. They've got struggles that's preventing them from going to school. And I love combining the mental health, the therapy, and the truancy court together, and working alongside the district attorney's office and the judges. And I just love being able to kind of, you know, fit that puzzle together and working with these kids and just speaking into them. And I talk a lot about authority, and you know, authority is a trusted adult, right? Authority of your home are your parents, right? Authority in the school are the administration, the teachers, the counselors. Well, the ultimate authority is the judge. And if the judge is unsuccessful in getting you to go to school, what does that say about you and your defiance of authority? And we speak a lot about kids' defiance and how defiance is kind of like a protection. It's a shield. It's a way of trying to basically assert control, but it's asserting control in the wrong way. Like you want me to go to school, and I may or may not want to go to school, but because you want me to go to school, I'm going to just assert my control, and I'm not going to go to school. I'm not going to go to school. That doesn't work too well in truancy court. I'm just saying, I don't think it's rocket science. If you get to truancy court and a judge orders you to go to school, I think the best option, the best choice is just to basically say, okay, I'm going to go to school. So I know parents have a lot of fears around truancy court, and my experience is that judges want the best for kids and want to keep kids in homes, but it's something that definitely take seriously. Definitely take seriously. And if a kid's not going to school, then we're gonna find the best options for those kids, okay? Because what we know is if the kids are out of school for any length of time, it's harder to get back in school. So I know there's a lot of you parents out there that are fearful, that are scared, that avoid a truancy court, but I think overall, big success. I'm a big fan of truancy court. Fam, a little something for socially anxious people. One thing that I do is, especially when it's spring, summer, fall, I like to get outside. I will prefer with the socially anxious person to do anything outside of the home. So we'll go on a walk, we'll go to a park, we'll meet at a grocery store, we'll meet at a mall, we'll meet at a restaurant. The goal is not necessarily at the beginning to socialize. It's just practicing getting outside of the comfort zone, outside of the house, right? The more that we can just push away from home base and just be out more in the community, that's the first goal, is just to get out of the house. I find that socially anxious people find a lot of comfort in the house, and we just want to say, first step is just to get out of your house. Every day is to get out of your house and go do something in the community. You don't even have to talk with anyone. You don't have to engage anyone. You just got to get out of the house and go find something to do where there are other people. All right, real quickly, y'all. This is something that's been coming up in client sessions. This idea of defiance as a way to take control. If someone hurts you, if someone does something mean, then hey, I'm just not going to do what they want. I'm not going to listen to them. My goal is, if they hurt me, I'm going to try to hurt them. If my parents tell me I'm going to go to bed, I'm supposed to go to bed and I don't want to, or parents say, hey, you should go to school and I don't want to, the only way to get back at them is not to do what they want. The trouble with that is that's a short-term play. It's a short-term play. Sure, for a day, for 2 days, you can be defiant, but that creates negative energy. That's going in the wrong direction, right? That's going in the wrong direction. When you start to create that negative energy, then what happens is negative energy flows back to you. And because you defy, because you create that negativity, then your parents create that negativity back towards you. Or in the case of Truancy Court, like, hey, I'm not going to school. I'm just gonna basically like be defiant and choose not to go to school because someone made me mad. Well, what ends up happening is the person that you're defying, that sure, it's a consequence because you're upsetting them or you're not doing what they want, but ultimately you're the one with the consequence. You're the one that struggles with whatever it is that the consequence is. And so what we really have to do is we have to look at what's best for you. Are you winning? Are you winning? Or do you have good energy by being defiant? Sure, you might be winning for a day or two, basically saying, Mom, Dad, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. And you create that defiance. You take that control. But long term, is that really the energy that you want to be in? Long term, is that who you really want to be? Is that negative person? Or do you have to say, okay, something that someone has done or said I don't like, it's bothering me, and I have to figure out a way to emotionally work through that. I have to find a way to work through that in my thoughts. I'm not going to behaviorally act this out. I'm not going to behaviorally defy. I'm going to work through it internally. And by working through it internally, I have a more positive response and behavior that creates a positive response from others around me. So the more that you work it out yourself internally, you actually win because you get more of a positive response back. And then you win. You win doubly because you got more positive energy inside, and then you got more positive energy on the outside coming back towards you. So short term, maybe the defiance gets you somewhere, but long term, it's just a whole lot of negative energy, and we got to find a different way of behaviorally and cognitively and emotionally working through whatever the struggle is, okay? Defiance is not a long-term play. It is not a long-term play. It creates some bad things, all right? Hey, thanks for watching today. We're back on this daily. I hope you have a big smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and see you again tomorrow. On track, now we gon' way up. Double use as easy as a layup.